Oh, this should be a pretty good one. Madara versus Aizen. Now, I have not seen all of Bleach. I've seen some of Bleach, but not a lot. I didn't get very far into it. Um, I do, however, know that Aizen is like OP boss level fucking, yeah, like, you know what I mean? Him and Madara are people that's like they needed plot to win because the people were just that OP. Um, that being said, I've actually seen Madara in action. I've never seen Aizen in action. I've seen Madara in action before. I mean, during the fucking Ninja War, bro, he was. I mean, I was gonna say he was moving, but it was more than that. Dude was decimating people. Oh my god. Just, I'm sorry, remembering some of the fights and some of the shit he did, man. Just, dude didn't give a fuck. I'm hoping Madara wins, but I don't know anything about Aizen, so maybe he'll pull out the win. Maybe he's more OP. I don't know. Should be a crazy fight though.
Madara Uchiha, the legendary messianic shinobi from Naruto.
Sosuke Aizen, the Soul Reaper who stood upon the heavens from Bleach.
We may dream of glory, but these two have the will to power to take it by force and claim a seat among the gods.
They're the biggest, baddest anime bosses around, and not even death can stop them. Ghost versus zombie. Let's go. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
When your website matters, handling high-demand events can be difficult.
Endless destruction, countless dead, a plot to conquer the planet. The ninja world was at war.
For the fourth time, only one man could save humanity from itself, from beyond the grave.
The same man who orchestrated this war in the first place in order to end all wars forever. Madara Uchiha.
From birth, war was the only thing the young Madara knew, and there was no ninja he liked fighting more than Hashirama Senju. They're basically ninja Romeo and Juliet.
Belonging to
Kinda.
opposing clans, Madara...
Full name Madara Uchiha, 5'10", 157 pounds, former leader of the Uchiha clan, co-founder of Konoharaga. I hate, sorry, my tongue always fucks that up. Resurrected via Edo Tensei. Favorite food, Inazar, Inrazushi? I don't know. I don't know what that is. Hobbies, falconry, and 5D chess. Yeah, that checks out.
and Hashirama were forced to battle each other for years, all the while dreaming of a better future.
Their bromance eventually overcame their clan's differences and the two groups merged, creating the village of Konoha.
But Madara wasn't
it's just
satisfied
Konoha?
with Hashirama's
What's
dream
the
of peace
curry
through
at that?
cooperation. He desired an immortal peace through total domination.
Everyone else thought that was crazy, so he bounced, and then he came back to wage war against the village he helped build. Well, that didn't last long, huh?
Madara's
Yeah, no.
megalomania was perhaps faded, considering he is in fact the reincarnation of the demigod Indra Otsutsuki and the inheritor of his immensely powerful chakra.
Basically physical and spiritual energy that makes ninja magic. Madara specializes in fire and wood style jutsu.
Gunbai and Kama, Sword, Fire Style Jutsu, Hiroshima Cells, Regeneration and Wood Style Jutsu, Storm Style, Light Fang, Sensing Technique, Chakra Absorption, and Summoning Tentails.
Which just seems irresponsible to put those together. Like a gender reveal party with energy that makes ninja magic. Madara specializes in fire and wood style jutsus, which just seems irresponsible to
Fair.
put those together. Like a gender reveal party waiting to happen.
His wood is especially impressive, considering it's the only style of elemental jutsu that can create life. Especially impressive,
Hold on.
considering it's the only
Whoa,
Gender
whoa,
reveal
whoa.
party waiting to happen.
His wood is especially impressive.
Pause, Wiz. Whoa. You gotta work on your phrasing, my guy. What the
considering it's the only style of elemental jutsu that can create life. Why are you looking at me like that?
Madara can even
You
use his
know why,
Gunbai to
Wiz.
absorb ninjutsu and return it right back to sender. You know you're a badass when you can take on armies with just a friggin' fan.
Yeah.
Madara has torn apart hordes of ninja without breaking a sweat, taken a beating from every
Also,
tailed beast.
hold on.
Madara
Was
has
this?
You know you're a badass when you
Yeah,
can
shout out to Jump Force, man. A lot of people fucking hated on that game. I don't know why. It's part of why I don't trust reviews for shit. People were hating on Jump Force. I liked it. People were hating on Mass Effect Andromeda. I liked it. I don't know, man. Form your own opinions, people. Don't just read a review or watch your YouTuber and be like, your favorite YouTuber and do whatever they say. If you want to check something out, check it out. Make your own opinion on it.
take on armies with just a friggin' fan.
Madara has torn apart hordes of ninja without breaking a sweat, taken a beating from every tailed beast at once, and even
Damn.
defeated the 5 Kage, some of the strongest shinobi in the world.
The
Yeah, like I said,
Raikages
dude
even
was
stated
cooking.
to be fast enough to move at light speed. And even weaker ninja like Orochimaru have dodged literal photon beams.
But Madara's greatest tool is the one born from his very bloodline, the eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. These magical eyes massively enhance.
That was a cool ass transition. Sharingan, increased precision and accuracy, limited precognition, see chakra flow, jutsu copying, genjutsu illusions, Izanagi, Izanagi and Izanami. Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, perfect Susanoo, dual swords, Yasaka Magatama, evil disturbance
His
walls.
perception down to the cellular level, allowing him to predict movements, see the flow of chakra, and summon the mighty perfect Susanoo.
The Sharingan can also cast a genjutsu that'll trap anyone that looks at it in an illusion, and even break them out of those same illusions.
In Sasuke's case, even ones as strong as Itachi Tsukuyomi, which can warp your perception of time. Itachi used it on a fellow Uchiha and made her live out her entire life in the span of 1/100th of 1/1000th of 1/1,000,000th of a second.
And when she died in the illusion, she died for real. If Sasuke could break out of it, Madara could too, easily.
And after grafting some of Hashirama's cells onto himself, he
Would always have a piece of his Romeo inside him.
What the
This is my
fuck?
ship, Wiz. Stop looking at me like that.
He
No,
not
I'm gonna look
only
at you like
gained a
that.
healing factor strong enough to regenerate from having half his body vaporized, but also the terrifying Rinnegan.
AKA the big chungus.
Renegon, Deva Path, attractive and repulsive forces, can summon meteors. Human Path, read minds and pull out souls. Preta Path, absorbs chakra. Naraka Path, interrogation and restoration techniques. Asura Path, cyborg augmentation. Animal Path, summons monsters. The Outer Path, summons the demonic statue. Black Receiver, Limbo, Border Jail. Rene Sharingan, which is, I'm assuming, a combination of the Renegon and the Sharingan, because, why else would you name it like that? Infinite Tsukuyomi and God Nativity of a World of Trees. What the fuck?
Of all eye magic, the Ringy Eyes let Madara absorb chakra and ninjutsu, create invisible limbo clones, see and remove your soul from your body, and summon giant-ass meteors, as if he needed any more fucking powers.
While the Rinnegan lacks some of the Sharingan,
Madara was not shown to use all of the Six Paths abilities. They have been used by Nagato, and therefore he should be capable of the same.
Sharingan's unique abilities, he can switch between them at will.
After tearing the ninja world a new asshole, Madara was finally defeated.
Given his use of hand seals, uncommon for dojutsu techniques and their identical shapes and sizes, Madara likely creates meteors with chakra instead of pulling them from outer space. It's still impressive as fuck.
in a climactic battle for the ages by his BFF, and thus the life of a legendary shinobi came to an end in the arms
Until
of
it
his
didn't.
one true love.
Commander, welcome back. The station has been waiting. Let me show you around.
Fuck
This is
your
the-
AI shit.
Or did it?
All right, this is gonna get pretty crazy, but just bear
A little bit.
with me. Fearing a defeat in battle, Madara set a time-delayed jutsu that would posthumously rewrite reality and bring him back to life. And it worked! So Madara tricked another Uchiha, Obito, into witnessing his best friend murdering his other best friend. Then he tasked Obito with manipulating the world into another war. Meanwhile, he gave his own Rinnegan to Nagato with the goal of getting it back after he was brought back to life the second time with the outer path because he died again. Make sense?
Nah, that'll never
No.
work.
You're right,
But it
didn't.
did.
So Obito went out and got the Rinnegan back from Nagato's corpse, because he died. Then Kabuto
Yeah.
brought Madara back to life, and he got his eyes back from Obito after some backstabbing. Then he sealed the awakened Ten Tails within himself in order to gain ultimate power and create the world's greatest nap time ever.
Yeah, that's about right.
Look what you people have done to him. You'd
Fair
think
enough.
Ten Tails' power would be awesome, but those stinky 8 balls of doom are so lame.
Don't let their size
Dude.
fool you. These truth-seeking orbs are in another league.
Yeah.
Ten Tails is strong enough.
Don't even joke about those things, man. They will disintegrate your ass. Improved regeneration, 6 paths Senjutsu, Truth-Seeking Balls, Yin Release, Matter Creation, Lightning Dispatch, Yang Release, Life Creation, and Flight.
To wipe continents off the map, and the orbs can be shaped into weapons that will completely disintegrate anything they come into contact with. Not even ninja resurrected through Edo Tensei like Minato could regenerate limbs lost to the truth-seeking orbs.
Yeah, no,
which
it
means
destroys
they
your
had to
soul.
erase his literal spirit itself.
Madara's power was so insane, he was considered comparable to the original Sage of Six Paths, the dude who helped create the friggin' moon.
And when Madara created meteors, they were large enough to show up against the curvature of the Earth. Measuring their size and estimating the height at which Madara lifted them, they'd have to possess a potential energy of at least 372 petatons of TNT.
He was even fast enough to keep up with 8 Gates Guy, who kicked hard enough to bend space. Madara even has an attack where he
To be fair, Guy gave him a good fight. Go check out Guy fighting All Might, by the way. That's one of my best video, most viewed videos or whatever. You know, it was pretty great, man. Dude goes into 8 gates and everything. It is insane. He doesn't hold back.
light speed loogies.
Considering even base Madara has displayed speeds on par with Light Timing Ninja, we know Ten Tails Madara would have to be significantly faster thanks to the Ten Tails' power.
With virtually no one left to oppose him, Madara's plot was finally in the endgame. He awakened the Rin Sharingan.
Successfully cast the infinite Tsukuyomi, summoned a giant forest all around the world, created the Valley of the End in battle, endured an assault from every tailed beast at once, fought Hiroshima for 24 hours straight, survived Night Guy, which can bend space, matched Sage of Six Paths Naruto and Sasuke, and defeated the tail beasts, the 5 Kage, Might Guy, and Hiroshima.
And with the God Tree summoned, he cast the infinite Tsukuyomi, spreading the tree's roots across the entire planet and capturing every single person in the world. This would enslave all of humanity in an endless dream world, free of conflict forever. Peace through total domination.
Manipulating this tree with his chakra
it
would have
worked, though.
involved physically spreading its roots through and around the entire
Everyone was
Earth
happy.
in mere moments. Estimating the tree's mass and the speed at which the roots were moved, his chakra must have released an energy exceeding 1 yotaton of TNT.
And this was with just one jutsu.
The near lightning speed of the God Tree's roots is consistent with them blitzing ninja like Kakashi and Kurama Chakra Mode Naruto, who could react to lightning.
Is there a character that could possibly even touch Madara Uchiha?
Kishimoto himself didn't even know. Madara's power was so overwhelming, the only thing that could take him down was treachery.
Even the man with the magic eyes couldn't see that coming.
All that was left was his old friend Hashirama, there to comfort him in his final moments.
Just like Romeo and Juliet.
God damn it.
Never was there a story of more woe than this of Hashirama and his Madabro. I read it in iambic pentameter.
Is there a gas leak in here?
That's a good question.
Now the
Oops,
real
exactly
fun
weird.
begins.
Alright, let's
The
see his
Soul
competition.
Society was in chaos. One of its leading Shinigami was set to be executed under suspicious circumstances. A band of humans from the living world had invaded to save her, and Sosuke Aizen, captain of the 5th Division of the Gotei 13, was dead. Murdered.
What dastardly mastermind could have been behind all this? He'd have to be
It
a
was Aizen, right?
galaxy-brained 5D chess master.
The man responsible was, in fact, Sosuke Aizen.
Little
Yeah, I
is known
called
about
it.
the man's past, only
I was gonna say if he's going up against Madara, that's gotta be it. It was him. He's the guy behind everything. He's the 5D big brain guy. Full name Sosuke Aizen, hundreds of years old, 6'1", 163 pounds, Shinigami. Former captain of the Gotei 13's 5th Division, former leader of the Arrancar, and used to teach calligraphy.
that he
That's
isn't a
writing,
man,
isn't it?
a human man, but a soul reaper.
These Shinigami are spiritual beings who ferry lost souls to the afterlife and purify those who have turned evil in the living world.
They're
By
badass
killing them with
anime
swords.
Wizard Grim Reaper swordsmen. Though Aizen himself was hardly that cool. I mean, just look at those glasses. Dork.
But this
All
Clark
part of the
Kent
play
was
up.
harboring a secret. Aizen had spent years attempting to develop the means to ultimate power, ruining the lives of many of his colleagues via his twisted experiments.
Oh, so when Aizen does it, he's a supervillain. But when you do it to me, it's shut the hell up, Boomstick. You're under NDA, and I know about the stuff you've done.
As a Shinigami, Aizen's body is made of Reishi, being spirit matter, and empowered by Raryoku, being spirit energy. Entities made of Reishi are completely invisible to anyone without specific supernatural awareness, though a Shinigami's body is still tangible and can be damaged normally.
And with his Raryoku energy, Aizen can create incredibly powerful blasts. He's so strong, weaker beings will literally disintegrate if they get too close to him.
This
Oh.
is due to his Reiatsu, a localized spiritual pressure exerted as a result of his enormous power.
He also knows tons of Kido, or spells. He can create force fields, bend the light
Invisibility, Reshi manipulation, incredible Ryatsu, Kido, Million Escudo, Bakudo number 26, Kyoko, Auto 63, Raiko Hu, Bakudo 81, Danku, Auto 90, Hado 90, Kuro Hitsugi, Hado 99, Goryu 10 Metsu, Kayuku Sugetsu, Soul Cutting Sword and Complete Hypnosis, Hakuda, Shunpo, and Sanjutsu. I don't know what any of these words are, man.
around him to make him impossible to detect, fire concentrated bolts of lightning, and absorb
go
the
ahead,
energy from
roast
his
me in the
surroundings to make
comments.
giant-ass energy dragons.
Perhaps his deadliest Kido is Kurohitsugi. After an extensive incantation, Aizen surrounds his target in an enormous black coffin that distorts space and time and tears its victims apart.
Aizen's plotting finally came to fruition during the invasion of the Soul Society, where he faked his death using his greatest weapon, his Zanpakuto, Kyoka Suigetsu.
A Shinigami Zanpakuto is a magical sword that possesses a sentient spirit. Kyoka
Right.
Suigetsu gives Aizen complete control
I
over
knew
his
that.
victim's senses the instant they lay eyes on the sword. This
For real?
complete hypnosis traps its victims in a nearly perfect illusion that Aizen can manipulate at will, making himself virtually immune to attacks while his opponents are sitting ducks.
It's so strong
That's
that it kept a group
OP.
of ex-Soul Reapers known as the Visored trapped for over 100 years without them even knowing it. It's one of the most broken powers ever and the definition of anime bullshit.
But it was all worth it when he perfected his ultimate creation, the Hogyoku, an immensely
Oh,
powerful
shit.
reality-warping
Just ripped it out of that person's fucking chest. Although the Hyoku itself has no explicit limits, the amount of power it grants to the person is dictated by the wielder's will. The moment the will falters, the Hyoku will reject the will. Okay.
device that, quote, materializes the user's wishes.
In Aizen's case, it realized his
Materializes the wielder's wishes, evolves Aizen to boost power, nullifies previous weaknesses, regeneration, Retsu indetectable to weaker Shinigami, Fragor, and Ultra Fragor.
desire to become the strongest being in the universe. With it, he can heal any of his wounds, even when half his body is vaporized. And more importantly, it exponentially increases his power over time through evolution by turning him into a horrifying butterfly monster man.
A being
Okay.
eventually strong enough to dethrone and replace the Soul King.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it.
Imagine if I
Meet
didn't
Base
have to keep
44.
getting interrupted by fucking
The
ads.
deity that controls the cosmic balance. Even a minor disruption to the Soul King's influence led to the three worlds of Earth, the Soul Society, and Hueco Mundo to start physically collapsing.
That
Damn.
implied that the Soul King has to be out.
The only souls we see in the living world are those from Earth, since the Soul Society and Kikamundo are meant to be home to the souls of the dead. It's safe to assume they're the same size as Earth.
Outputting enough energy to hold all these places together at all times.
Considering each should be roughly the same size, this would require an energy of over 140 zetatons of TNT.
Aizen is powerful enough to vaporize mountains as a side effect of a sword swing. His casual energy blasts can disintegrate huge chunks of the earth, and he can take on armies with just his Ryatsu alone.
He even defeated the rest of the Gote 13 without so much as breaking a sweat.
So he should be way stronger than Soul Society heavy hitters like Kenpachi, who sliced this 100.
The asteroid size was calculated by comparing it to the Shakonmaku, a barrier that covers all of Serete, which has had 30% of its size stated to be 200 Li or 100 kilometers, thus making its total size 333 kilometers.
20-kilometer wide asteroid to pieces.
That's roughly the width of Great Britain. An asteroid of this size would have to carry a kinetic energy of at least 44 petatons of TNT.
And Aizen was so badass, he literally transcended other Shinigami in power. He was in a whole other dimension from the rest of them.
Until he fought Ichigo Kurosaki.
The battle we've all been waiting for. Way before this in the Soul Society arc, Ichigo was already as fast as lightning. And by this point, after all his power boosts, he'd even be faster than light. Hell, even weaker characters like this lady can dodge light beams.
Though their fight was epic, Ichigo had transcended the Shinigami as well, and even Aizen himself. Feeding upon his insecurities, the Hogyoku abandoned Aizen, who was quickly defeated and imprisoned within the bottommost level of the Soul Society's prison. Aizen was left alone. His great power he sacrificed so much to achieve was gone forever.
Or was it? Somehow he ended up getting even stronger than before. But what made him so strong? Could it be the chair?
It's not the chair. It could theoretically be due to the chair's restraints keeping his Ryatsu from properly releasing, building it up within him until he was stronger in base than he was at his previous max.
Nah, it's definitely the chair. And, since the chair could still hold him after he got stronger, wouldn't that make it even stronger than him? Even stronger than the Soul King? All hail the mighty Chair-sama, most powerful being in all of Bleach. He even managed to hold his own against the Quincy.
Survived Ichigo's final Getsuga Tensho, endured incineration from his own Ryatsu, moves FTE to top tier Shimigami. Faster than eyesight. Okay. Stopped a Hado from Tessai. Caught Ichigo's Bankai with his finger. One-shot a being immune to Ryatsu. Matched the Soul King Yawak in combat. Defeated the Gote 13, the Vicebird, and Urahara and Ichigo.
Warlord Yua, who absorbed the power of the Soul King himself. He even used Kyoka Suigetsu to trick him. And Yuha's a dude who can literally see every possible future all at the same time. All according to Keikaku, bitches.
And after standing among the gods themselves, Aizen returned to captivity and pondered the meaning of his existence.
Even trapped in a prison, sealed off in a different dimension with a 20,000-year sentence, he remains the most dangerous being in the world.
Who knows what schemes are brewing behind those cold, calculating eyes? No compassion, no empathy, only the drive for power.
No one has ever stood at the top. Neither you nor me. From now on, I alone will stand at the top.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
But first, if you want the confidence of an anime supervillain, check out Blue Chew.
This episode is brought to
Confident
you
of the
with one of
sincerity
when
can help.
at
Show.
Let's do it.
You can see me.
I can see everything.
Well, let's see which one of you guys are more OP, I guess.
Did you see that?
They're not even fighting, are they? The sword already, didn't he?
Drown in despair!
I would expect nothing more from a human.
Mere parlor tricks. Don't get so full of yourself.
God damn it.
Excel. Do what feels fresh.
Hey, do you have any debt issues? If you're in Canada and you have over $10,000 of debt,
Go away. Damn. Oh, fuck your barrier. Those creep-seeking balls actually really kill him. They destroy souls and shit, right?
Hado 99! Goryu Tenmetsu!
Okay, that's pretty cool.
I love it. The thrill of battle, the pounding of my heart, the taste of my own blood. I love it!
You just got a problem. Alright, they both got problems. Yeah,
Had me there, you tricky bastard.
I don't think you got him yet.
Escapes my illusions, human. Know your place.
But I thought they were never fighting. Oh, you were in his illusion. Damn. Oh, you got played, son. I knew that shit could destroy souls.
What a wonderful dance.
KO! Of course Madara won. He fake died twice for his 5D chess plan, while Aizen only fake died once.
Aizen and Madara were extremely evenly matched in raw power and speed. By our calculations, Madara spreading the God Tree's roots with his chakra was about 7 times more powerful than the best that Aizen could scale to with his rare Yoku, and both ended up being roughly as fast as each other.
While there are a range of possible feats and numbers to go with to determine their limits, the point is they're always going to be close to even.
Which means the main thing that mattered here were their powers and how they countered each other. Madara's enormous variety of abilities eventually overwhelmed Aizen.
While Soul Reapers like Aizen may be invisible to regular people, the Rinnegan allowed Madara to see invisible spiritual beings like...
The truth-seeking balls were stated to prevent Edo Tensei from regenerating because they nullified the jutsu, and given the similarities between chakra and Ryoku and the fact that Minato's soul was damaged even after the jutsu was released, Aizen would react the same way.
Like his own limbo clones. Hell, the Rinnegan lets you see and remove human souls, and that's exactly what a Soul Reaper is.
Both chakra and rare Yoku utilize spirit energy and operated in similar ways, being formed into attacks like ninjutsu and kido. That meant that Madara's ability to absorb ninjutsu allowed him to nullify the vast majority of Aizen's range attacks and even dispel his force fields.
And despite how OP Aizen's complete hypnosis was, Sharingan users can break out of illusions no sweat, even ones as powerful as Itachi's Tsukuyomi. And since Madara can switch between the Rinnegan and the Sharingan at will, he'd be able to break out of an illusion anytime he wanted.
Aizen's illusions are nearly perfect, but fellow Captain Unohana was able to subconsciously notice its flaws. With an eye as perceptive as the Sharingan, which can spot imperfections in genjutsus all the time, it was only inevitable that Madara would be able to quickly break out.
However, the same couldn't be said for Aizen, who never showed any resistance to the kind of mental illusions Madara can create.
Even setting illusions aside, the sheer quantity of offensive options at Madara's disposal, whether it be his clones, meteors, or monsters summoned by the Rinnegan, kept Aizen constantly on the back foot.
But none of that mattered if they couldn't kill each other, and both had pretty insane healing factors that could recover from just about anything, except for those pesky 8 balls of doom.
Madara's truth-seeking orbs were capable of completely molecularly annihilating spiritual beings and preventing them from regenerating. And again, Aizen was a spiritual being.
Since Aizen lacked the ability to do the same.
Since characters much weaker than Madara and Aizen performed light-speed feats, they would likely be much faster. However, based on further calculations, they'd still upscale to roughly the same degree.
Irreversible damage to Madara, the ghost of the Uchiha had exactly what he needed to put this actual ghost down for good.
Aizen was an unbelievably overpowered foe, but Madara's own powers, illusions, and devastating truth-seeking orbs allowed him to crush the ex-Shinigami.
Sosuke should have kept his eyes on the prize. And
do you feel any shame at all?
Moderately. Ha! Double pun. Suck it, Wiz.
I hate you sometimes.
Madara Uchiha.
Yeah, another right answer for me.